What's up, family? It is Caden with Urban Finance, and today I have a very special video for you. I'm going to be talking about 5 things that I really regret not doing when I first purchased my home back in December of 2019. And these 5 things that I regret doing can save you thousands of dollars. So if you do plan to purchase a home in the next year or two, make sure you watch them all. The first thing that I did that probably cost me some money that I could have saved was not getting multiple quotes from various lenders early on in the process. I ended up getting 2 quotes from 2 different lenders that actually helped me to reduce my closing costs with one of the lenders by using the better quote as a comparison for them to use. But if I had an additional quote, say 3 quotes, or if I got the quotes earlier in the process, I knew I would have been able to save not just with the closing costs, but I would have been able to save also with the interest rate that my loan had. And so it's very important to get multiple quotes. And the other thing that's really important here is use different types of lenders. So you can usually go to a retail bank, you can go to a mortgage lender. There are actually online brokers right now that are really good, or online lenders that are really good. And if you're in a credit union, you can go to your credit union. But getting these different quotes can save you thousands of dollars. And so that's something that I regret and that I didn't actually do until one of my friends recommended that I do it. So make sure you do that. Really important. The second thing that I really regret about my home purchase is that I didn't test out all of the appliances when I went to the house. And you may be saying to yourself, well, that's not a big deal. It really is, because when we use the washer, it ended up leaking, causing a spill all over our floors and a big mess up our carpets. We had to get a wet vac to clean it up. And so it's so important to test all of your appliances. When we use the dishwasher, that actually clogged up. Still didn't fix that yet. And our fridge isn't really working that well, to be honest. We have a guy coming in this Monday, so probably 2 days after I post this, in order to fix that. And so it's so important to test all of your appliances, not just so you know what you're getting into, but you can actually use that information for the seller to lower the price on your home. And so that was really big. I'm really disappointed that we didn't test all of our appliances. And the third thing that is kind of related to this is make sure you get a really good home inspector. Our home inspector was a really cool person, really cool guy. I liked him personally, but honestly, I didn't feel like he did the best job in the world. I know our realtor was actually pointing out a lot of stuff to him, like, hey, check this out or this out, and then he would write it down after. And so really do your homework beforehand, even before you even go visiting homes. Based on reviews online, make sure you get yourself a really good home inspector. Another good way to do that is through referral. So if you know someone that did buy a home recently and they had a good home inspector, ask them about that person. But I will still say, interview multiple people, talk to multiple people. Not only can you get good pricing here, which is important, but it's even more important to make sure the person that's doing the job does the job really well. Now, a home inspector did a good job in terms of focus on the big picture items, so the roof, the making sure there weren't any water damage in our home and those type of things. But there were some smaller items that he could have seen that could have saved us money. So that's really important, and make sure you do that early in the process. Number 4, make sure you get yourself a very good real estate agent. This was probably the best investment that we did. We got ourselves a really top of the line real estate agent. Definitely would recommend him to anyone that's purchasing a home, but he really helped us to save a tremendous amount on our home. I'm sharing the secret with you, so don't tell anyone else, but our home cost us $409,000. But it was actually worth somewhere closer to $440,000 or $450,000. So because we had a really good real estate agent, he was able to help us $30,000 or $40,000 off of our home. The downside of that, especially in a seller's market in a city like Boston, is that our seller also got a lot of other quotes even after we put our quote in, even after we signed the contract. And so it became very evident to us, and this is just an assumption, it became evident to us that they were trying to get out of the contract so they can get more money in the home, which I don't really blame them for, but to God be the glory. And the fifth thing that you really need to know is that there are a lot of contracts that you're going to be having to sign, right? And so you really do need a really good lawyer. Again, we had an amazing lawyer. She did a phenomenal job. Couldn't ask for more. But I would say do your own research. Our lawyer was recommended to us by our real estate agent, but you really want to do your own research as well. Compare various lawyers, compare reviews. Again, this is another great place to get a referral in terms of people telling you that this person did a really good job with my home. But you really want to compare more than one lawyer, because legal fees and the contract reviews and the closing costs, all of those things can add up to a few $1,000s. While quality is the most important thing, you also want to see if you can get also the best bang for your buck. And so getting multiple quotes from different lawyers is really important. But if you wait till you're already in the process, it's hard to really, do those type of comparisons. When you first start looking for your home, make sure you're also comparing lawyer rates and different lawyers that will do your closing, that will do your contracts. There are a bunch of things. There are a bunch of contracts and documents that need to be signed and filled out and collected in the background that you don't really know about until you get in the process. So if you're watching this video, if you know about it now, start looking for a good real estate lawyer. All right, those are the 5 things that you really need to know that I wish I knew when I was starting the process. The big thing that I will tell you about buying a home is that make sure you get your quotes in early. Make sure you get your home inspection person that you're going to use early. Make sure you figure out who the lawyer you're going to use for your processes early by comparing, getting different quotes. All of those things will save you thousands of dollars. And I wish I knew that before. I'm very satisfied with our home purchase. I'm very satisfied with the place that we have. It's an amazing house, better than anything that we could have expected, at a better price than anything that we could have expected. But when you do your homework early and get the information early, you're able to be even more successful. And so I hope this helps you a lot when you're thinking about your home purchase and for buying your home. Alright family, thank you for watching the video. If you haven't already, please hit the like button and subscribe to the page. That's very important. Hitting the like button helps with the YouTube algorithm so other people can see this useful information. Like I always say, love you, and remember, live your best life.